Rising, my beautiful unicorns. Welcome to another week. We're going to just do a reading to prepare you guys for the week and see what comes up. Instead of doing card piles, I'm going to be pulling live on camera. Well, not live, but just on camera. We have Angel Aura Quartz, Amazonite, and Desert Rose. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3. Take 3 deep mindful breaths, breathing in for 4, holding for 1, releasing for 6. And as you do these breathing exercises, ask Spirit, the Most High Source, your ancestors, however you believe or however you connect, what messages that you need to hear to prepare yourself for this week. I'll give you guys a moment to choose. And if you need to pause the video, feel free to pause. That's perfectly fine. All right, we're going to start with Group 1 with Angel Aura Quartz. What is Group 1's affirmations for this week? It says today, but we're doing this week. This week, I am calm. This week, my mind is open and I am at peace with who I am. What self-care does Group 1 need to practice at one point or some point or even every day this week? What self-care does Group 1 need to practice this week? Alrighty. So this week you need to focus on doing one thing at a time. So instead of trying to constantly multitask or look at the whole list of things that you have to complete and do, just go one thing at a time. Go as your spirit feels led. I know a lot of you that follow me are mothers, and that's kind of hard to do. I struggle with it myself by maintaining my household and taking care of the kids and the husband. It gets difficult. And then this is something that you guys may want to screenshot so you can keep track of your self-care. I personally am deciding to do a self-care journal this year. And so you'll want to keep track of the type of self-care that you do, whether it's physical, emotional, social, or mental. And you just write down, I will take care of myself by, and then once you do it or after you do it, you just write down how it made you feel. What other messages or encouragement does Group 1 need for this week? What other messages or encouragement does Group 1 need? Okay, so we got align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? And just say yes. So this is an indication that you are being asked to be open-minded about what you go through this week and just connecting with your higher self again by doing things one at a time. And by doing that, doing the things one at a time, that's going to help you see what's not aligned and what needs to change. If you do it and it doesn't sit well in your soul, say yes to letting it go. Say yes to moving on. Say yes to moving forward. Say yes to doing what's best for you. This is not about saying yes to other people. This is about saying yes to yourself. What other messages do you have for Group 1 for the week? What other messages do you have for Group 1? Then you got the fairy bee. My life is sweet. So once you do this, you're going to see it be revealed to you that some of the things that you've been stressing about or worried about, you're worrying unnecessarily. You are busying yourself with things way too much, things that really in the long run is not going to really matter. Like there's a saying, if it's not going to matter 5 years from now, don't spend more than 5 minutes worrying about it or stressing about it. And Spirit is saying, step into more gratitude as well, and this is going to help you see what things are going well in your life. And when you are focused on those things, these things that have your life out of alignment and have you feeling lost, confused, like, okay, I'm at a standpoint, life is kind of stagnant right now, it's going to help you move past those feelings by taking things one at a time. Wow, y'all see that? I hope y'all can see that. If not, no worries. Am I clear on what my soul really wants? This whole spread, group 1, is calling out for you guys to get in alignment and do what's on your heart instead of trying to please other people. Take out the shoulds and the limitations. Get out of your head. Today my mind is open and I'm at peace with who I am. Pay attention to your heart's desires instead. I just said that, y'all. If you knew it was impossible to fail, what would you do? Wherever you go, go with all your heart. Say yes. Today's soul action. Ask yourself, what is it that your soul really wants? What does your heart crave? Then take one step, align your life in that direction. Do one thing at a time. So this group 1 is really straightforward and really kind of spot on. Not kind of, but everything is just in alignment with what's coming out. And y'all know how I pick my cards. I just let them fall. And I know this is a popular topic for a lot of people, so I'm going to pull for love. What does group 1 need to know about their love life? What does group 1 need to know about their love life? Okay, let's see what we got here. 6 of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So with these 2 cards coming out, it's like you're giving so much to other people, but you're lacking in giving to yourself. And this has been the common theme of this. Spirit is saying, it's okay to love your partner. It's okay to do things for your partner. But there's a part of you in this relationship that doesn't feel fulfilled, or you don't feel like your partner is matching your energy. And Spirit is saying it's not like you are putting your happiness in the hands of your partner, and that's really not healthy. And I know that may not be something that some of you want to hear, but Spirit feels like you need to hear this. It's not good to put all of your happiness eggs into one basket. There's a balance that's being thrown off, and it's causing you to overlook things in this connection, in this relationship. Pay attention to this, that are beneficial to you, and it's the way that it should be. The things that you are dealing with in your relationship or in this connection right now is meant for you to, or is meant to push you to pull into your own happiness, to become the source of your own happiness. Give us some clarity on these Pentacle cards. Give us some clarity on these Pentacle cards. This love life for group 1. Give us some clarity. relaxation. So Spirit is saying, you know, you're being a little bit hard on your partner in this relationship, and you need to just relax and go with the flow and see things kind of from a different light, so that you can get in your own flow, because ultimately this reading is not really about the relationship. It's about you not having that strong need to control everything or be so specific about how the relationship goes, because there's more to the relationship and this connection and the reason why you have this connection than you're able to see. But because you're so focused on the imbalance of feeling like, you know, things aren't going the way that you want them to go, or your love isn't being reciprocated, this person is really just speaking to you in their love language, and some type of communication needs to take place in a calm, stress-free manner where you can communicate the type of love language that you need from this partner, because they're doing what they can, but because it's not your love language, it's their love language, they don't know what to do, and you haven't been vocal about your love language and what you need to feel loved and appreciated and like it's reciprocated. A lot of times we look at our relationships and think, oh, because I do this for you, this is what I want you to do for me, and it just doesn't work like that. And if it did, then that would still be a struggle, because if this person is communicating with you in their love language and you're communicating with them in your love language, you're not communicating with each other in each other's love language, and this is a conversation that you guys need to have. And what shall we leave? Okay, so Spirit is saying, speak your truth. Like I said, there needs to be a calm communication, but communication needs to take place when it comes to this connection, as well as your connection with other people when it comes to you saying yes to yourself and getting in alignment and doing your self-care. So group 1, this is your reading. I hope that it was helpful. Let me know down in the comments what you think, what group you chose, and we're going to get ready for group 2. Right, group 2, welcome to your portion of today's reading. We're going to be pulling an affirmation card, a self-care card, then we're going to dive a little bit deeper into what those cards mean for you this week, and we'll also see like where you need to check in mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, and check on that relationship and see what Spirit is going to leave for you to focus on and ponder on over the week to help you move forward into obtaining that life that you desire, because that's what this channel is all about. Okay. Group 1, you guys got, this week, I am free of drama. This week, I will let go of the people that do not support me and only surround myself with positive people. All right, group 2. So y'all got some shady people in your life that you kind of need to shift away from. People who do not bring you peace. People who are always disturbing your spirit or rubbing you the wrong way. For some of you, you have met somebody or a group of people, maybe started a new job that you're not so sure with. Spirit is saying stay away from them. Your intuition is guiding you on that one, and you need to listen, because whoever this is that you've come across that has you thinking something just ain't right about this child, I don't know what it is. Spirit is saying, baby, you is on point with it, and you need to stick to it. Something is not right about them, and it's the drama that comes with them. What type of self-care? Okay. plan a relaxing activity. So for those of you who picked group 2, I sense that you have been on go mode for quite a while. Spirit is saying, you know, it's time to take a break, sister cat, brother cat, and do something to relax your spirit. Take a step back from life for a minute and just be. I'm hearing for some of you, you need to meditate. I'm hearing meditation for some of you. But for others, I'm seeing you near a source of water, out in nature, just spending time relaxing. For others, I see you doing some type of sport or physical activity, something that gets your adrenaline pumping because you find being active is something relaxing. And for others, it's so many of y'all that pick this group or that are going to pick this group. I see painting for you and drawing, and for someone else, I see you playing video games. But let's move forward. I'm getting a lot right now. It's been quite a while since I've read. All right. So clarity cards for this is creating heaven on earth. It's happening. So Spirit is telling you that the things that you are desiring, they're already taking place, but you've been so busy that you have not recognized it. And look at that. Both of these cards have a body of water, and that was one of the first things that I saw. Somebody spending time in nature. And you got soul family, calling your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. So this is taking you back to letting go of those people who do not support you. Because there are people in your life that do support you, that do want to see you excel and create this heaven on earth for yourself. And Spirit is saying now is the time to grow with them. I'm also hearing you may want to invite these people that do bring peace to your soul, that do support you on whatever relaxing activity that you plan. I see this also possibly being some type of vacation. No. So yeah, you want to spend this time in this relaxing activity with those people who do support you, or at least with them in mind. Like at least give them the option to come through for a cat. And what do they need to ponder over this week? What does group 2 need to ponder over this week? What question do they need to ask themselves this week? What question does group 2 need to ask themselves? All right, so you guys got, am I in my head or in my heart? So some of those things that you've been doing to keep busy may not be in alignment with what's in your heart. Some of these things that you've chosen to take part of, the reason why you were missing that creating this heaven on earth is already happening for you is because you're following logic rather than following your heart. And this card says, what is the quality of your self-talk? Our brain is like a muscle. If we condition it daily, the fears and limitations will take over. Mastering our thoughts is about being the creator of our own life, creating heaven on earth. Where your head meets your heart is where miracles happen. Today or this week, master your mind. Watch an inspiring video, do some tapping, read an empowering book, or write out all the reasons why you believe in yourself and your dreams. So this is something that's really going to help you. I'll bring it a little bit closer so you can take a screenshot if you need to. This one is very lengthy. All right, and now We're going to get a little bit more clarity on what has come out in this reading. What else does group 2 need to know? What else does group 2 need to know? Righty. Group 2, you have Artemis of the Forest. Now you are independent and free. See, I told y'all are going to be out in nature this week for sure. Now you are independent and free. So this is an indication that once you let go of these toxic people, once you really get into your heart and find that place where your mind and your heart meet instead of just focusing on the mind and what seems right, and once you connect with these people that are meant to be in your life and meant to be on this journey with you, I'm also hearing again, everybody can't go, so you definitely got to let go of those people. But once you step into this week, you're going to feel the freedom, and you're going to naturally feel like you're back at being yourself again, which is beautiful. And now we're going to pull for your love life. What does group 2 need to know about their love life? What does group 2 need to know? Okay. You got 3 cards this time. You got the Hangman in reverse. You got the 9 of Cups in reverse. And you have the Sun in reverse. So this is an indication that the elephant that's been in the room concerning your relationship or connection with someone romantically, it's going to come to a head. One of you is going to realize that this is not working for me. This connection with this person doesn't make me happy. I'm sensing that this person is one of these toxic people, and they no longer bring you joy like they once used to. These cards in your life when you guys first met used to be reversed, but since the growth has taken place either in your life or their life, you guys are no longer in alignment because of the changes that have taken place in both of you, emotionally and spiritually. And that's not a bad thing. The relationship has just really served its purpose. Give us some clarifying cards on this relationship. So you got waiting. So Spirit is saying, once you move forward, you're going to be in a position to connect with that person who's meant for you, and that person is waiting. And for some of you, this person has been watching you and waiting for this connection with this other person to end so that they can come into your life. But nonetheless, the person that's meant for you is out there, and you're going to be coming across that person soon. But you need to release these negative people that don't support you. I'm also hearing that this connection or relationship with whoever these relationship cards came out for, they're not very supportive of you, and that bothers you a lot. Spirit is saying, take heed to that. And what are we going to leave group 2 with today? So Spirit is saying expand your perspective. So a lot of you are stuck in your head based on the logic, and it's causing you this stress. That's why you're being asked to step out, to take some time to relax, to take some time to get back to you so that you can put yourself in this expanded perspective and fully understand and fully see that just because things aren't logical doesn't mean that they don't make sense for you, because ultimately what truly is logic? We live in a universe, a world that sees miracles every day, that defies logic every day. And Spirit is saying your life, and you are no exception to that. So thank you, Group 2. This was your reading. Let me know in the comments how it was for you. Let me know if you chose this group. And let me know what you guys want to hear from me next, later on in the week. What you want me to read for. Alrighty, loves. Thank you so much. And as always, I love you if you haven't heard it today. And now we're going to get ready for Group 3. All right, Group 3, welcome to your portion of this week's reading to see what you need to expect for this week as far as your affirmation for the week, your self-care, how to get to that next step in life, as well as taking a small peek into your relationship for this week. So let's go ahead and get started. I can separate these cards halfway equally at least. Alrighty, what is the affirmation for Group 3 for this week? What's the affirmation? Ooh. Group 3 ain't wasting no time. This week I am flexible. This week I will adapt to changes in my life with an open mind and a positive outlook. I know, I can hear it now. I feel it. Some of y'all are like, more changes. I'm tired of changes. But Spirit is saying you need to have an open mind about this because you've been praying, manifesting, and chanting and doing all the things. And to get to where you're going or where you desire to be, it requires changes. And that's something that you need to embrace in order to get where you're going. What type of self-care does Group 2 need to practice? This has been a common theme over all the groups. Spend time alone and enjoy the moment. So Spirit is saying, take some time to just be by yourself, whether it's in silence, whether you just listen to music, just read a book, do something that you enjoy and do it on your own by yourself. What else does Group 3 need to hear about these affirmations, or about this affirmation and this self-care? What else does Group 3 need to hear about this? Oh, well then. Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So, for some of you, this may be an indication that some of the negativity that you've been experienced is because someone may be sending you the evil eye. Spirit is saying to release yourself of those things, cleanse yourself, cleanse your home, and also meditate and manifest on releasing bad patterns or bad habits that you brought with you from soul contracts and past lives. Even though we sign up for soul contracts, they are indeed our contracts. We have the will and the power to change them. You got Lumeria. Group 2 got this card too. Creating heaven on earth is happening. No, Group 2 didn't get this card, I don't think. I don't remember. I remember seeing it earlier, though. It might have been in a private reading. Creating heaven on earth is happening. Once you cleanse your energy, cleanse your home, and release yourself from this negativity, that's when you're going to start seeing the benefits. And this is why you're being led to spend the time alone and to enjoy it. Like, Spirit is asking you not to panic about these things because you need this reminder that you are powerful, that you are able to adapt to changes, and that you are able to be positive about those changes and create the life that you desire. What question does Group 3 3 need to focus on this week? What do they need to ponder over in their hearts to move towards this next step in life? What do they need to ponder over to move towards this next step? How can I deepen my trust right now? Trust, surrender, let go of the will. You can trust. You can trust yourself. Trust fully in yourself so that you can deepen your trust in others. This creates safety, and when we feel safe, we feel unstoppable. Let go and trust. Today, find your center in the chaos and be certain with yourself so you can deepen your trust in others. So this, again, is hinting on what I said earlier in regards to you being a powerful manifester and a powerful creator. You have not, like, you've been feeling like the changes in your life have taken over and like you lost control, and Spirit wants to remind you that you need to trust the process and trust and know that you are indeed a powerful manifester that is capable of creating this heaven on earth that you desire. And I also forgot to tell you guys about the self-care journal. So with this self-care, spend time alone and enjoy the moment. You want to keep a self-care journal. I'm going to commit to doing this every Monday. You want to take note of the type of self-care, whether it's physical, emotional, social, or mental. You're going to journal about different ways you may take care of yourself that week. And then at the end of the week, you want to write down how that made you feel. You can write as much or as little as possible. You can write it all on one day and then work it out, or you can go as you feel led and write down what you're going to do each day. But I do advise you guys to practice some form of health self-care, whether it is 5 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day, an hour, whatever you need. Okay, so now we're going to move forward. All right, so bring us some overall clarity of these things that came out today. Bring us some. All right, you got Frog Princess. Heed wise counsel. Listen. Spirit is saying you've been getting signs and synchronicities of these same things that came out in this reading today. Spirit is asking you, telling you to take heed, to listen to what you keep seeing, what you keep hearing, what keeps tugging at your soul when it comes to your current place in life. Spirit is saying all of this is for your highest and greatest good, and you're at the point now where the longer you push away from it, the longer you're going to take to get to this heaven on earth. So now we're going to move forward and look into your relationship this week. What does group 3 need to hear concerning their love life? What does group 3 need to hear concerning their love life this week? You got the 8 of Wands in reverse. This group 3 needs to hear concerning their love life. You got the Moon in reverse. So with these two cards being in reverse, this is an indication that the things that you have been thinking or feeling in your heart are misleading you. The relationship isn't going anywhere, or you feel like it's not going anywhere because of your trust issues. Spirit is asking you to do these things that have come out in this reading by spending time by yourself, to kind of remove yourself from everyone and everything so that you can get a clear perspective of the things that's going on, as well as the people that are for you and those who are not. Spirit is saying this person that you are connected with does not have ill intent towards you, but because of your past experiences and your lack of trust, the problems that are created in the relationship, for some of you is valid, but what you're thinking and your trust issues now are based on past experiences, whether it's with this person and they've betrayed you before, or from a completely different relationship. But Spirit is saying, in this moment, what you're feeling, what you're stressing about, baby, it's in your head. So what clarity do you have concerning this relationship? Just clarity on this relationship. Okay. Yes. Yes. Sorry, y'all. My kids are here. Dad went back to work this week. Okay, so you got truth. Okay, group 3, you guys got truth. So Spirit is saying, take the time to yourself so that you can personally see the truth in the matter. And also take time to be honest with yourself concerning this relationship. Is it really wise for you to be in a relationship right now with your trust issues? Is this a relationship that you really want to be in, or are you just in the relationship because you're afraid of being alone? If you do not want this to move forward, then maybe the deception that you're feeling is because you are trying to trick yourself into staying in something that you don't want, and you're staying because you don't want to hurt their feelings, and you're staying because you have the fear of being alone or getting back out there in the dating pool, which has pee in it. It definitely got pee in the dating pool. And maybe that's just the truth you're not ready to face. But Spirit is calling you to, again, take heed to the things that are coming out in this reading and face your truth so that you can move forward. What are we going to read group 3 with today? Can you wait? I know you see me doing a reading. Okay, you got 2. Use your personal power and stand your ground. So this is just reiterating really everything that came out in this reading today. Like, you are powerful, and it's time for you to stand up and push through, and don't just succumb to the circumstances of your life. I saw a quote this morning in my positive motivational quotes that I get from Google every morning, that said, I am not a product of my circumstances. I am a product of my decisions. And that is something that I don't feel like a problem with my circumstances in this moment. So I was like, why, Spirit, did you lay that on me? And now in this moment, I understand that it was not for me, but for me to share with those who chose this group. And Spirit is asking you to remember that. Remember that you are in full control. You have the power over your life. Stand in your own truth and be honest with yourself, which is the hardest thing to do. It really is. But it's worth it, because once you stand into that truth and once you acknowledge your truth, you really literally become unstoppable, because you've acknowledged it, and once you acknowledge it, instead of denying it, you have the power to change anything in your life. So group 3, I hope that this was helpful. Let me know down in the comments if you found this helpful, or if you just chose this group, and let me know what you guys would like to hear from me next. I look forward to doing this every Monday, and thank you to all of those who subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I've put in the work, and I would love to get your feedback and have you guys on this journey with me. I created this channel to help people get to the next step while I'm working on the same thing in my life. So y'all know that we are in this together, and I am looking forward to going into this unicorn forest where we all just grow and become the magical, powerful beings that we are, living the life that we desire to live. Let's do this, y'all. Happy Monday. Thank you guys for watching. If you have not heard it today, I love you, and I hope you have an amazing week.